All the way. Just getting back, huh?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction of the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now's the time. Let's say that one.
First carry for James Conner, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard
line. That's game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions linked to Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1, and I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball in the backfield. But how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played awfully well, 135 yards rushing, and he helped close out a big win at Tampa Bay in Week 3 on Monday Night Football with some nice runs down the stretch.
Yeah, we have won.
Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A little more on that one, and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now it's Conner. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Right back to him on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. The first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Here's Conner, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be...
And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return.
Check out my live on YouTube, bro.
Just past the 30-yard line.
Yeah, I'm going live now. Yeah.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Yeah.
Here's the first carry for
It should be in now.
Backwards. He'll be down
It should be in now.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it, and this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. It put their defense in a really tough spot.
Pittsburgh football here, and the Steelers that lost last week in Denver. It didn't hurt necessarily their playoff chances, but it did really hurt. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Connor. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. Now Roethlisberger. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. So on 4th down, the Steelers called on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On 2nd down, Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
You tell it too.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Buying time to his left. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
They were not fooling around at all.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdowns.